We will start now. It is now 7:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Is that correct?
Correct, sir.
All right. The court hearing is now starting. We are here for Non versus LSPD. Mm, all right. Let us start now. Everybody, be seated. All right. Welcome to everyone. We are here today for Non versus LSPD. We will start with Mr. Greywhite here, swearing everybody in before the start of the trial. Alex, I'll leave that to you.
Alright, I'll just start with the plaintiff here. Ms. Ryan and Ms. Dagmar, do you wish to swear on a holy book or not?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you solemnly swear that you will tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God, under pains and penalties of perjury?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I'll now move on to the defense.
Ma'am, could you take
Mr.
your mask off?
Mr. Webbs and Mr. Skidmore, would you like to swear on a holy book or not?
I'm not Skidmore.
That's apologies, that's my bad. What's your name, sir?
Luigi.
Mr. Luigi and Mr. Trey, would you like to swear on a holy book?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you solemnly swear that you will tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God, under pains and penalties of perjury?
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Hey, I'm right here, by the way.
Who? I thought I swear people would come to the stand.
All right. We'll start with the opening statement. Miss Ryan, could you, are you ready to start your statement?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm struggling a bit, so give me a moment.
Okay. If you can't get out of the chair, flex your Z muscle, please.
You stay here, Dr.
All right, we are listening to you, Miss Reinhardt. Please make sure you speak in the microphone for all of us to hear.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, happens.
Fantastic.
All right, there we go.
Miss Reinhardt, we are listening to you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I can hear you fine. Mr. Trey, can you hear fine? All right.
On the evening of August 15th, 2023, Dagmar Unknown entered the parking lot of the Los Santos Police Department. Dagmar was arrested by Officer Luigi and taken into police custody that night. She was charged with a felony trespassing, her first criminal charge ever. As a reminder, a person's first criminal charge, and in fact their first felony, is life-changing in Los Santos. When Dagmar was in the holding cells of the Mission Row Police Department, she requested a lawyer to her arresting officer, Officer Luigi. She was never given a lawyer. In fact, on the night in question, a lawyer of the DOJ, named Cole Carter, will testify that he was on duty, on radio, and ready to take cell calls. And even more egregious,
Say that again, sorry.
one second, the police officer entered a plea of guilty without consulting with Dagmar. Dagmar never pled guilty. Dagmar wanted a lawyer. Dagmar retained her innocence, but the officer in question, Officer Luigi, entered a plea of guilty and sent her off to jail. When Dagmar was done with her jail sentence, she came to the courthouse and filed a civil suit, which is why we are here today. As Dagmar's counsel, I have requested body cam footage of Officer Luigi's time with Dagmar. Unfortunately, the officer was unable to provide the full body cam footage. In fact, he conveniently submitted body cam footage that shows his arrested Dagmar, but it ends at the doors of the police department. The video lasts exactly 36 seconds. Not a round number like 60 seconds or 2 minutes or 5 minutes, but 36 seconds, showing that it was edited by the hands of Officer Luigi. We do not get to see his interaction with Dagmar at all while in custody. Assistant Commander Skidmore will testify today about the policies of MRPD in relation to body cam footage. He will state that body cam footage must be taken at all times while on duty. My question is, if the body cam malfunctioned, as Officer Luigi claims, then why was he...
Ryan.
Yeah.
His head popped. Give him a second to come back.
Oh, darn.
It took a nap, not that word, by the way.
Sorry.
Well.
Yeah, that's my fault. It's my fault.
At what
He
point
ended
did
up
he leave?
napping. He literally just started napping.
Okay.
You're doing great so far. I don't know if you can hear me.
Don't just call me 50 times.
I don't sign up for with you, but this is new to me. This is new to you, initially. I didn't even want to fall for you. Got the other attention, it was all
Hey,
for
keep
you,
it quiet
so
down there.
don't take advantage. Don't leave my heart damaged. I understand nothing goes a little bit better when you plan it. So won't you send me your location and focus on communicating, cause I don't need.
Hey Dagmar, what's up?
Come over here, boss.
Dante, no, I won't touch you there.
Nope, I think his honor is on his way back.
Meg, shut the hell up.
Hey guys, let's calm down here, okay? We don't want to have
Welcome
to escort
back,
you out, right?
Your Honor. Just take your time when you're ready.
Alright, my apologies to everyone.
Hey, who said that?
That's Caleb.
Alright, the hearing is now restarting.
Take it.
Skidmore, you're a little loud down there.
Can we have silence in the room, please? Thank you. Alright, Miss Ryan, go ahead.
Okay. I don't know whether I should start from the beginning.
No, just go back from a little after you said the 36 seconds.
Okay. Assistant Commander Skidmore will testify today about the policies of MRPD in relation to body cam footage. He'll state that body cam footage must be taken at all times while on duty. My question is, if the body cam malfunctioned as Officer Luigi claims, then why was he able to provide body cam footage of the arrest, but not the time inside the police department with Dagmar? Your Honor, today you will find that Dagmar Unknown was treated unfairly and unjustly and had her rights taken away. Officer Luigi refused to provide her a lawyer, despite lawyers being available, and that Officer Luigi has a pattern of breaking LSPD policy. Thank you.
Alright, thank you. We will now hear the defense opening statement.
Afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, sir.
We're here today because the plaintiff is filing a civil suit, I believe, as a means to enact some or argue a criminal case. The plaintiff has not outlined in her opening statement any violation that brings.
Mr. Wells, I can't hear you anymore.
The plaintiff has not outlined anything that brings us to a civil matter. It's more of a matter of policy, which the police department has a investigative leg to handle policy violations. We have not seen any evidence that I have seen that would outline that Officer Luigi or any member of the LSP that was handling this case did anything inappropriately in this time. So as I've indicated before the trial stated, the state does not believe that this case should be held in this courtroom at all. It should be held in the question should be answered in a criminal trial and not a civil trial. We adamantly object to claims filed by the plaintiff, and hopefully today the court will understand that.
All right, thank you both. All right, Miss Ryan, we will start with you if you want to show us all your evidence. And if you wish to call your witnesses.
Yep. second. Sir, I can hear your threats from here, so can you please stop?
Miss, do you have any evidence you want us to see?
I think she's trying to get the microphone to work again.
Okay, there. Sorry. I have to keep walking around it until it allows me to do it. I do have some evidence, but I'd like to call it with a witness. So I'd like to call my first witness, which would be Officer Skidmore.
Officer Skidmore, could you come to the stand, please?
Just give me a second here. Okay, Mr. Skidmore, would you like to swear on a holy book or not?
Yes.
Okay. Do you solemnly swear that you will tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God under pains and penalties of perjury?
I do.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening. Skidmore, would you mind stating your profession with the police department?
Sure. Right now I'm acting commissioner of the San Andreas State Police.
Okay, thank you. What is MRPD or LSPD's policy on wearing body cams?
Officers have to have a vest or a body cam on at all times, running 24/7, and they have to keep the footage for 3 days.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, Lemon unfortunately took a nap again, so we are putting it on hold until he returns.
We'll redo Skidmore's.
Okay.
Alex, are you on the radio?
Yep, send your message over.
Okay, yeah, if Lemon's head's pop, if Lemon takes another spontaneous nap, you should be able to speak from your microphone and you can just announce the pause of the trial.
Sorry, can you repeat that over?
If Lemon happens to take another spontaneous nap, the microphone at your desk should work as well, so you should be able to announce the pause of the trial.
Yeah, unfortunately, the clerk's desk doesn't have a microphone, so I'd have to move over to the judge's desk to use his. Over. But I can do that. Over.
That'll be fine, just to announce the pause of the trial while we wait for him.
10-4.
God, stop touching me.
Perfect.
Whoa. Who said that?
Please keep calm. The power will be back on shortly.
You did not, did you? You motherfucker.
Into the flashlight, can't see.
Back, Judge.
Welcome back, sir. Unfortunately, we've experienced a power outage.
Alright, everyone, the hearing is on recess. We'll restart as soon as the power comes back in. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
If you wish to leave the courtroom, feel free to. As soon as the power comes back in, we'll wait a couple minutes for everyone to take their seats and restart.
If you leave the door, the PD is gonna research you though. Instructed PD to research the people that left the courthouse and come back in.
Tenfold, you're doing good work.
Thank you.
I am pleasantly surprised that the crowd is behaving despite the interruptions that we've had so far. Over. Hello, sir. What are you doing back here? I'm gonna have to ask you to... Hello? Alright, I'm gonna give you a short warning. If not, I will be forced to escort you back to the stand. Come with me. Yep.
Allow me
please
to
get
make this
back that
very
way.
clear. Because the hearing is on
Please speak
recess
that way.
does not mean you can all misbehave. Any misbehavior in this courtroom will still put you in risk of facing charges and be taken out of the courthouse. So please refrain from behaving like hooligans. Thank you.
Oh, god damn. Oh, power's back.
All right, everybody take your seats.
Can you please sit down?
Just so you know, Mr. Skidmore has been sworn in.
Thank you, Alice. Thank you very much. All right, the hearing will restart in 2 minutes. Just waiting for everybody to take their seats. All right, let's restart now. Court is now taking place. All right, Mr. Skidmore,
Yes, sir.
you have been sworn in, correct?
Correct.
All right, Miss Ryan, go ahead with your evidence and your questions.
Okay, thank you. Skidmore, what is your current profession with the Los Santos Police Department?
Acting commissioner with the San Andreas State Police.
Thank you. And what is the LSPD policy on body cam?
Officers need to be wearing a vest or a body cam at all times, rolling 24/7, and have to hold on to the video for 3 days.
Okay. And
On my cloud.
are the officers told this policy?
Yes, it's in our SOPs.
Okay. Trey, do you have anything for Skidmore?
Commissioner Skidmore,
Yes, sir.
if an officer submitted body cam for a case that they're involved in, would they be in policy?
They would.
No further.
Ryan, I suggest you just stand at a place for where the microphone works for you.
Am I done?
Do you have any further questions for Mr. Skidmore?
No.
Mr. Skidmore, you can return to the bench.
Okay.
Do you have any other witness you want to call to the stand?
Yep. I have to the microphone.
Who are you calling next?
Cole Carter.
Cole Carter, could you come to the stand, please?
Give me a second here. Just need to select the microphone here. Give me a second. Okay. Mr. Carter, would you like to swear upon a holy book?
Yeah, that's fine.
Do you solemnly swear that you will tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God under pains and penalties of perjury?
Yeah.
Can you repeat that, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, Ryan, go ahead.
Okay. Mr. Cole Carter, what is your profession at the Department of Justice?
I am one of the senior attorneys.
Were you on duty on the night of August 15th?
I was.
Were you on radio that evening as well?
I was on radio, and I had my phone plus email available.
Okay. And were you available for any cell calls?
I was. I actually took 2 that day.
Did you receive a cell call for Dagmar Unknown on that evening?
I did not.
Okay. That's all I have for Cole.
Mr. Carter, can you hear me from here?
I hear you.
Mr. Carter, does the DOJ have a standard operating procedure for attorneys' response to cell calls?
Nothing official at this moment, no.
Okay, so in essence, an attorney could ignore a cell call.
Calls for speculation. Objection.
If there is no policy about it, we determine when they go.
Objection. Calls for speculation.
It's actually a direct. Okay, I'll
Miss,
rephrase.
Mr. Wells, yeah, rephrase yourself, please.
Mr. Carter, can an attorney pick and choose which calls they go to?
Not until they've gone to the call.
Is it written anywhere that they can do that?
It is not.
Is it written that they will be disciplined if they chose to ignore a call?
It is not.
So if an attorney chose to ignore a call, or out and not go, there would be no discipline and there is no policy for that, correct?
That is correct.
No further.
That's all I have for Cole.
Mr. Carter, you can return to the bench. Mr. Hurd, do you have any evidence you wish to submit to this hearing today?
Who are we speaking to, Lena?
To you. I'm asking if you have any documents you wish to submit to the court today.
Yes, we are submitting body cam footage, which will be played with our next witness, which is Officer Luigi.
All right, Officer Luigi, could you come to the stand, please?
Mr. Luigi has already been sworn in.
Copy that.
Talking to you, buddy.
You might want to step in front of it. All right, Officer Luigi, you have been sworn in, correct?
Yeah.
All right, Miss Hurt, go ahead.
Thank you. Officer Luigi, what is your profession with the police department?
I'm a senior officer for the LSPD.
Okay. And did you arrest Dagmar Unknown on August 15th?
Yes, I did.
Okay. I'd like to play the body cam footage of that arrest.
Give me a second to set that up.
Mr. Graywatt, is that body cam available for us to see?
Oh, give me a second. We have the link.
Alex, whoever sent you the footage, it's not going to play this way. You need to have them download it and then send me the file.
Yeah, working. Give me a second.
Before we go ahead, would you just confirm it's the 15th of August 2023, is that correct?
Are you asking me?
Yes.
Yes. August 15th, 2023.
Well, there you go, sir.
And do we have the time of the arrest?
I can double check.
I have it working.
There you go, sir.
You have it, Alex?
I don't believe so.
Oh, 1 second.
Wow. That was dirty.
I can confirm that clip is 36 seconds long.
Could you email that clip to me, please? I unfortunately could not see anything on the projector right now.
Yep, stand by.
The arrest
Your Honor,
was
it's in the
around
case file.
1952.
Thank you, Jared.
Should be in your email, sir.
All right, Mr. Ryan, do you have any further questions for Mr. Luigi here?
Yes.
Proceed.
Officer Luigi, in that clip, did you see any no trespassing signs?
Nah, there weren't any signs.
Thank you. And how long was that clip?
I really couldn't tell you. You obviously know the time, but I don't know the time.
Okay. And is that your body cam footage?
Yeah.
Did you edit that body cam footage to be shorter?
Objection.
On what grounds?
On what ground?
What's the cause?
It is relevant if the body cam footage has been edited to leave out his time in the cells with the plaintiff.
There's been no evidence presented to articulate that it was edited.
Mr. Chair, I will go with you. Mr. Ryan, please, if you wish to rephrase your question, go ahead. If not, this question will not be permitted.
Why is the body cam footage only 36 seconds long?
I was asked to provide footage of the arrest. I provided footage of the arrest.
That is a non-answer.
You asked why it was so short.
Objection, Your Honor.
That's correct, miss. You have asked a question and your question was answered.
Okay. Were you aware of the LSPD policy on body cam footage?
Yep.
Okay. And at any time did you call for a lawyer for Dagmar?
Nope.
Were you aware that any lawyers were on duty that evening?
Nope.
Objection.
On what ground, Mr. Webbs?
Relevance again.
I can strike that, Your Honor.
Alright, no problem.
Okay. If Mr. Webbs would like to cross him.
Officer Luigi, can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, sir. You work for you respond at an MRPD station, correct?
Yeah.
Can you describe that parking lot to me? Is it enclosed? Is it open?
Oh yeah, there's a gate all the way around.
Okay. How do people get into the parking lot if they were allowed in? Well, first of all, strike that. Are people allowed into the parking lot?
No. Unless allowed by other officers, you know, for specific reasons.
So they'd have to be escorted.
Yeah.
So anybody walking onto the grounds of that parking lot without an escort should not be there.
It's trespassing.
Sorry, objection.
On what ground?
I'm trying to remember what it's called. Leading.
Mr. Webbs, please rephrase your questions from here on now.
If a private citizen walked into the parking lot, is that an issue? Or can they walk onto the parking lot unescorted?
No, we have a strict no trespassing policy.
Nothing further.
Okay. I'm done with him.
Mr. Luigi, you can go back to the bench, please. Thank you.
And I'd like to call Dagmar Unknown.
Alright, Dagmar, could you come to the stand, please? Thank you.
Miss Dagmar has been sworn in.
Yes.
Miss Anon, could you take a seat for us, please? Miss Anon, you have been sworn by Mr. Guerra, correct?
Yeah.
Alright, thank you. Miss Hurt, go ahead with your questions.
Alright, Dagmar, were you arrested on August 15th? And who arrested you?
My officer still the same.
Okay. While you were in the holding cells, did you ask for a lawyer?
Well, I asked him right before I got. We can't hear this. She wants to use the microphone.
Can
Yeah.
you, sorry, Your Honor, can you ask Miss Unknown to use the microphone, please?
Miss Anon, please guys, bear with me. Miss Anon, could you use the microphone, please?
I'm sorry.
Could you use the microphone, please?
I'm using the microphone.
No.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
it's good now.
perfect. Thank you.
Question?
Okay, I'll repeat that question if that's okay.
Yes, go ahead.
Dagmar, did you ask for a lawyer?
Oh yes, right before I got detained.
Right before you got detained?
Yes, right before I got inside the building, I requested it for a lawyer.
Okay. Were you provided a lawyer?
No.
Before you carry on, Miss Hurt, you said, Miss Anon, you requested a lawyer right before you got inside the building or right before you got detained?
Oh,
Just to confirm, please.
Before I got into the holding cells.
Alright, just to confirm, you said right before you got brought into the holding cells building.
Yes.
Alright, thank you for the clarification. Miss Ryan, please proceed.
Okay, and were you provided a lawyer?
No. It said that I had gotten a felony for trespass.
Did they state why they would not give you a lawyer?
Nope. They just stated for a felony.
Dagmar, did you plead guilty to felony trespassing?
No. I did plead.
Okay. When they... 1 second. Did they ever ask you to plead guilty or not guilty?
They never asked me. They just pass it on as automatic guilty.
Okay.
I said I wanted a lawyer and stuff like that. Never gave me that stuff either.
Did they send you to jail?
They sent me to prison.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Did you pay fines?
Uh-huh.
Do you remember how much?
Uh-huh.
How much?
Oh, I've forgotten how much it was.
That's okay. Okay. Trey, do you want to cross?
Yes, can you hear me, Dagmar?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Let's start with, have you ever been arrested before?
Oh, no.
So this is your first time?
Uh-huh. Actually, it's my first time being arrested as a criminal charges.
Objection relevance.
No, they're irrelevant. Mr. Trey, continue with your question.
I didn't hear your last part. You said it had been your first time arrested as a criminal. What was the last part you said?
No, that was the same charge. He put double on one charge. That was top of his shoulder as one charge.
Okay. And not to insult your intelligence, but you know the difference between a truth and a lie?
Uh-huh.
Is everything you said here today truthful?
Are you confusing me?
Excuse me?
I'm confused.
Is everything you said so far today truthful?
Yes.
Okay, because initially you said that you remembered how much the fine was, then you said you don't know.
Oh.
So, which is it?
Argumentative objection.
Okay.
Asked and answered.
Do you know how much the fine was?
I paid it a long time ago.
Do you know how much the fine was the question?
Oh, no. I paid it at the same time my lawyer told me to. My person told me to.
Your Honor, can you instruct the witness to answer the question, please?
Miss Anon, could you answer the question, please?
I did.
You did not answer the question.
How much the fine was, is the question.
I paid it the same day as I was fined. I've forgotten how much it was.
Your Honor, the witness is refusing to answer the question. I'd like that
Objection.
noted,
Asked and answered.
It has not been asked and answered. I asked her a direct question. Do you know how much the fine was? She keeps saying she paid it when she was told to by the attorney.
She stated she did not remember.
That's not what she stated. Initially, she stated she did when you asked her first.
Nope, she just stated she does not remember. Asked and answered.
Miss Anon, do you remember the exact amount you paid on the day you got arrested?
No. I just stated they would pay it on time.
Okay, we will take that as an answer. So just to confirm, you say you do not remember the exact amount you paid, that you paid a fine. All right, Mr. Trey, do you have any further question?
Were you aware that you could not enter the parking lot area of MRPD?
What?
Were you aware that you could not enter the grounds of MRPD unescorted?
That's public property.
Okay. Can you answer the question that I asked, please? Were you aware? It's a yes or no question. Were you aware that you cannot enter the grounds of MRPD unescorted?
That's public property.
Your Honor.
Miss, listen,
if the
please.
witness is going to be argumentative and not answer the questions as instructed, I'm going to call for a mistrial.
Miss Anon, this is your last one, and please answer all the questions, and only the question that you are being asked. Thank you.
Okay. Yes or no? Were you aware that you cannot enter the grounds of MRPD unescorted?
No.
Thank you. Now, when you entered the grounds of MRPD, you climbed up top of a police car, correct?
Oh.
Objection leading.
Mr. Webbs, if you wish to rephrase your question.
When you entered the grounds of MRPD, did you climb on top of a police vehicle?
Oh, yes. I think.
Is that a yes or is that a no?
I said yes.
After climbing on top of the police vehicle, what else did you do?
Oh, I was on security building.
I can't hear what the witness is saying.
Miss Anon, could you repeat that, please?
This is not within the scope of the lawsuit.
It is very. What's the scope of the lawsuit, ma'am?
It's the time in the holding cells.
Your Honor. Can we have a sidebar?
Yeah. Let me have both attorneys in my in the judge's chamber.
overwhelming you?
No, I'm chilling. I already know we won this. There's lying saying she requested a lawyer and shit. Lying on the stand multiple times. Oh yeah, but we got we got proof that, you know, she was a cop for a month. She obviously knows, you know, being a cop for a month, all police are, yeah, I'm about to tell him when he gets back. I'm gonna let him know all this shit. He's done. I mean, Dagmar's done. Okay, yep. Done. Dunzo. That's the case.
Oh, he's corruption.
Not only was she a cop for a month, you guys made me train her, so obviously she knows that.
I feel bad for her. The train's really going after her.
I'm sorry, Mr. Luigi, if you could just please stay at your seat.
Oh, this is Skidmore.
Oh, so I apologize.
No,
You
you're
have
good.
similar hairstyles, so it's very difficult to differentiate.
you're
I believe
good.
this was Luigi.
Secure. Get locked up for having an accent.
Trey, can I talk to you real quick? In London?
Sorry. Whatever you're talking about, you need to include me.
Wow. Corruption. Smoke corruption. This guy's more corruption come from this area. Corruption disguised as a cop. Hey, yo, that's wild. These cops is threatening. They're doing sexual activity in the front courthouse.
With them holding like two ARs. That's his name. No, I really don't want to talk to him. This man put up to me talking about trying to get me out because I'm singing.
Oh.
You know, Camilla, you know what I hate?
That's
I hate
true.
when people try to like intimidate me because of police officer. That's what exactly what he tried to do today.
Wow, don't worry, lady. I got you.
Yeah, he was the one
I
that he
heard
was
it
like
all.
talking to me and intimidating to me that we just met and shit. And nothing like that. I know you don't have to apologize to him. time to escalate the situation very fast. It's soft, girls.
Whoa, what are y'all doing over here?
I'm leaving right there.
Hey, come on, man. Let's be civil. We're in the courthouse.
She's gonna bully me.
Let's be civil.
What do you mean?
In the courthouse. What's going on?
I'm gonna struggle to sit down now, Alex.
Huh?
I'm about to struggle to sit down.
Oh boy.
You do know. Why would she not tell you such a big thing?
Oh no, how we doing?
Let's wait till after this is done. I got it. Let's wait till after this is done.
Quiet down there, please.
We're gonna do it after this trial is done, okay?
Judge, you got helicopters over there saying they're gonna shoot us and shit, bro. Can you tell them to like quit?
Can somebody remove that man from in front of the court?
Sir, what are you doing here? You gotta get out of here.
Bro, you guys
Sir,
threatened to
sir,
shoot
Sir,
us.
step aside.
please, I will
Step
ask you
aside.
to return
Okay,
to
I'll
the
handle this.
public section.
Alright, let me have order in the court now, guys.
What that mean?
Silence in the room. I requested silence in the room. Thank you. Alright, Miss Unknown, I will remake my statement once more. Please answer all questions that are being asked to you. If you refuse to answer the questions, you will get yourself in trouble that you don't need to get yourself into. Am I understood?
Uh-huh.
Thank you. Miss Hurt, Miss Wells, do you have any further questions?
Okay, were you done?
So, Miss Unknown, back to what we were talking about before. You stated earlier that as you were being led to the cells, you asked for an attorney. Is that correct?
Uh-huh. Yes.
Were there any independent witnesses that would have heard that?
I was being carried into the building. And you know the thing, because my eyes go blind when I go through those doors, when someone breaks
Your
through the
Honor,
doors.
Your Honor, did you hear the question I asked?
Miss Unknown, did you see, did anybody hear you state that you requested a lawyer apart from the officer that arrested you?
No. That's for a lawyer.
Miss Unknown, you also indicated that you never pled guilty. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Was there any independent witness that heard that?
No one else started being plead. I never did plead guilty. I plead innocence.
Your Honor, I did not.
Mr. Webbs, could you repeat your question for me, please?
The question was there any independent witness that heard her or heard her not plead guilty? In essence, heard her plead not guilty.
And what is your answer, Miss Unknown?
Oh, I did plead not guilty.
I understand that, and I acknowledge that. My question is, was there any independent witness that heard that?
I was in the room with him by myself.
Okay, so is that a yes or a no, ma'am?
That's it. By myself with him while he
Is
was
that
on
a
the charge.
is that a
So
yes or a no, ma'am?
The answer is no.
Thank you. I have nothing further, Your Honor.
All right, Miss Hart, do you have any further question for your client?
No, that is all. We rest.
All right, you don't have any more evidence, no witness to call.
Right.
All right, Miss Unknown, could you go back to the bench, please? Thank you. All right, Mr. Webbs, do you have any witness you would like to call to the stand?
I do not. I've had all my witnesses appear already.
All right. We will now then proceed to closing statements, and I'd like to start with the plaintiff. Ms. Hart? Good luck with that.
I don't know. I don't hear.
Miss Hurt, are you okay?
Nope.
Maybe we have her use one of the other mics. Okay, that one's not working.
You can use the microphone by your desk if you prefer.
It works now.
Just in time.
Alright, perfect. Alright, we are now listening to your closing statement.
Okay. On the evening of August 15th, 2023, Dagmar Unknown entered the parking lot of the Los Santos Police Department. Dagmar was arrested and taken into police custody that night. She was charged with a felony trespassing. As we showed you in the body cam footage, there was not a single sign in the parking lot stating no trespassing. When Dagmar was in the holding cells of the police department, she requested a lawyer to her arresting officer, Officer Luigi. She was never given a lawyer. In fact, in the night in question, a lawyer of the DOJ named Cole Carter testified that he was on duty and on radio and available for any cell calls that came up. The police officer, Officer Luigi, entered a plea of guilty without consulting with Dagmar. Dagmar never pled guilty. Dagmar wanted a lawyer. Dagmar maintained her innocence, as still does to this day, but the officer in question, Officer Luigi, entered a guilty plea and sent her off to jail. Officer Luigi gave incomplete body cam footage, hiding what was done in the holding cells of LSPD. In fact, it was only 36 seconds long. It didn't last 1 minute or 2 minutes. The clip lasted 36 seconds, which showed it was edited by his own hands. Assistant Commander Skidmore testified today that LSPD policy is to maintain constant body cam footage while on duty, and Officer Luigi broke this policy. So the question is, what other policies is Officer Luigi willing to break? Your Honor, today you will find that Dagmar Unknown was treated unfairly and unjustly and had her rights taken away. Officer Luigi refused to provide her a lawyer, despite lawyers being available, and that Officer Luigi has a pattern of breaking LSPD policy. We ask that you find in favor of the plaintiff, Dagmar Unknown, in this matter. Thank you.
Mr. Webbs, could I have your closing statement?
Your Honor, can you hear me?
I can, yes.
Okay, Your Honor. In the plaintiff's closing argument here, there's been a lot of mischaracterizations of Officer Luigi and his ability at LSPD. There has been, first I'd like to state there has been no evidence that Mr. Luigi has broken any policies at LSPD. Commissioner Skidmore testified that if an officer submitted body cam, he was within policy. Also, Luigi submitted body cam, therefore he was in policy. So the statements from the plaintiff that he broke policy and continues to break policy are outrageous and slanderous. Secondly, Cole Carter testified that there is no policy on cell calls, and in fact, that an attorney for the DOJ could miss a cell call without any recourse or discipline. So the fact that he says that there was no cell call, if there's no policy to take them, bearing in this case. Lastly, the plaintiff states that her rights were taken because she was, I guess, given a guilty plea and not afforded the ability to have an attorney present. In a civil case, which we are hearing, that's what this boils down to, is whether or not her rights were violated because she did not get an attorney and she was just, convicted and sent off to prison. In a civil case, it's based on a preponderance of evidence. And not for your benefit, Ron, I'm sure you understand it, but just for the benefit of the people in the courtroom. This means that the plaintiff only needs to prove that there was more than a 50% chance that the defendant, which is LSPD, was at fault. Well, in this case, Your Honor, I have the plaintiff, Dagmar Unknown, and also Luigi representing LSPD. That's it, 2 people. You split 2 in half, you have 50-50. The plaintiff cannot prove more than 50%, that Officer Luigi or LSPD was at fault. I would beg to differ that since Luigi is a stellar officer with LSPD, that boosts his ranking up by at least 10%. Therefore, the state is 60-40. Therefore, this case should be dismissed. But by no way did they meet the mere preponderance of evidence clause by more than 50%, because there's only two people, Dagmar and the officer. There was no, as Dagmar testified, there was no independent witness that heard her ask for an attorney, and there was no independent witness that heard her plead not guilty. It was just her and the officer. That's 50-50. At that point, it's King's X and it's a draw, and this suit is dismissed. I have nothing further.
All right. I will be taking 5 minutes in my chambers to make a decision on this case. I will be back here at 32 past.
I guess people just kind of filed out, huh?
Trey?
Yeah.
After the trial, I'd like to have a meeting with you, Lemon, and Skidmore if possible.
One more time?
After the trial, can I have a meeting with you, Skidmore, and Lemon?
Sure, I'm running short on time, but we can do that.
Okay, thank you.
Gentlemen, please, I ask you to refrain from fighting in the courthouse. You are representatives of the legal department.
Yeah, I accidentally,
No, I
I
know,
came
but
back
like,
and I don't know why he kept punching me, but
Fucking joke. Goofballs. Fighting in the courtroom.
Welcome back, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Skidmore.
Yes, sir.
After a trial, they want to have a meeting with you and me, the attorney in Lemon's office, okay?
That can't be good, right?
Huh? It's gonna be fine, bro. Don't worry about it. It's good. Don't worry about it. We'll talk about it.
You got this, sir. Just take your time. There you go.
Alex, stop making fun of me.
I don't have a microphone. No one can hear you but me. Sorry, the other way around. No one can hear me but you.
Alright, can everybody hear me?
That wasn't the microphone, sir.
Can everybody hear me? Hello, everyone. Alex, is this the microphone?
I believe so.
Alright, can everybody hear me in the room? Mr. Webbs, can everybody hear me?
Ryan, do you
I'm sorry,
hear
Your
Mr.
Honor. I
Lemon?
got you. I can hear you.
Alright, perfect. Could we have order in the room now? Alright. After reviewing all the evidence and all the testimony I've heard today, like I said, after reviewing the evidence and after the testimonies I have heard today, I have come to a decision. And my decision goes as follow. I am ruling in favor of the state. The reason for my decision is the fact that based on the evidence provided and the testimonies, the officer, Mr. Luigi, is found not to have broken SOPs, and concerning the plaintiff, I have not received enough evidence to rule in your favor. So this is the court's decision, and we are ruling in favor of the LSPD. This hearing is now adjourned.
I want to see Skidmore for being open.
All right. Silence in the room. Silence in the room.